is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Project Shadow. So today we are putting on the MGW shifter and all its components. So let me show you what comes in the box. It comes with the shifter boot. Comes with ultra black gasket. Comes with the silencer pad. I got the comfort shifter handle. There's two different handles. There's a race, well, three, excuse me. Race, a comfort, and a standard. In this year car, the shifter is so far up that the comfort brings it closer to you, but you still have the short throws. You have the silicone gasket for the shifter. The handle goes on that, and all the hardware that goes with it. So we're going to go ahead and start taking apart the inside boot, and I'll throw the camera up in there so we can see what we're doing and go from there. So catch y'all inside. Alright guys, first step you do when you do this is you unscrew the shift knob off. Maybe we'll put that down for now. And then you want to put the car in neutral, and then you want to pull the boot shaft off. But right here there's a clip, so you want to pull up and forward so you don't break that clip. And then the boot comes out, and then back here you have a plug, and you just want to squeeze that for the cigarette lighter. Yeah, a little difficulty, but it always does. There you go. You get that off, and you pull the boot off, and you just lay this to the side. Just lay this to the side. I'll get back to you in 1 second. There was a little correction I need to make. It is a 10mm ratcheting wrench that you want to use to take these off. So. Yeah, you want to throw it in the fourth because it's a little easier. If you saw what just happened there. Get the other one. I got it out, I'm just taking it off. And we'll be right back. It comes right on off. So we'll be right back. Alright guys, next thing that you want to do is get an 8mm socket, extension, and the socket and the wrench, and remove the 4 8mm bolts that are in here. One there, one here, one here, and one here. So,
as real as it feels, I'm aware it really goes on.
guys, sorry about that. Once those 4 bolts are out, you want to pick this up and remove the inner dust boot, which is hooked up to the frame here. So you just kind of have to move it around till you get it out. Put pause there for 1 second. Alright guys, next step is right here to take out the 13mm bolts. From what the directions say, it's going to be some transmission fluid on it, so you just kind of want to cover up, make sure you don't dump anything or drip it, just to be careful, and then have one ready to support when you pull it up out of the block. So we'll go ahead and knock that out real quick. I've changed, you can use a ratchet, but I'm going to go ahead and use my other tool, make it a little quicker. Quicker isn't always better, but we're going to see. In this case, it doesn't move because it's so tight. So we'll go ahead and loosen them up. Alright guys, I'm going to have to throw some edits into my video with me sitting in here. Somehow the camera decided to go into time-lapse mode and started speeding up everything, so all the video is sped up. So I'm going to put in little breaks and tell you what's going on, because it's going at 100 miles an hour. So, and I already did the install, so I can't really go back and undo it now. So we'll just have to deal with it this way. Kind of parts of the business, I suppose. So, but we'll get to it here in a second. So. Alright, this part coming up now is showing how to take off the 4 main bolts that hold it down to the transmission. They wanted you to put some towels down and stuff, because when you pop it out of the cap, there's going to be some transmission fluid on it. You'll see me put the arm back on, the shift arm back on to it. So that's to get leverage. You want to put the bolts back on and then tap it to the, I guess, 1 position. Just keep tapping it that way and the cover will come off, and then you won't have a problem. You don't want to force it forward or backwards, because if you do that it might jam in. So, but the video will show you. It's just a little quick.
As real as it feels, I'm aware what really goes on.
Alright, this part of the video is showing how to clean off the shifter cap, and to make sure that you have the cap that came off the old shifter and put it on the new shifter. You want to just snap it on and goes into the hole. So that's all that's going on here. Alright, in this part of the install, we're lining up the shifter with the holes that are in there, and putting in the bolts that came with the supplied package of bolts. They're a little longer. They want you to install them with its flat washer, lock washer, then bolt. So they want you to start it by hand, all 4 corners, and then tighten it as you would like a tire, where you hit one corner, next corner, other corner, and vice versa. So that way it gets tightened evenly. So yeah, that's what's going on here. So see catch you on the next one. Okay, in this section, I'm showing you the boot cover back again. I put electrical tape around the edges. That's to keep it from flapping down. And that way it centers your holes better. So when you put it back in, you don't have to worry about it folding over or being metal against metal. You'll have that boot there the whole time, so it keeps it into place if you add electrical tape around the outside of it just to hold the boot in. So that's all that's going on here, and we're tightening that down now. Okay, in this section we are putting the boot back in. We've already put in, it comes with like a silencer cover. It's a little mat that just sticks in there and puts in, keeps the noise down and stuff. It's showing you the handle and the base to it that you connect. The base you could swivel and have it, instead of having the shifter itself over, you can have the shifter over here and it'll still shift the same way. It's all on preference. I did mine all straight up and down, but you can also have it cocked a little bit closer to you and with the handle straight, so that way it'll still shift the same way. It'll just be closer to the driver's side, or if you're a tall guy with long arms, you can have it closer to the passenger side. So it's very versatile, so it's definitely a cool thing. But like I said, I put mine just straight in the middle. That way it just feels more natural for me. So alright, we'll catch you from the next one. Alright, there's the shift ball installed with a shifter. That is first gear, second, third, fourth, fifth. I believe it's fifth. Yep, fifth. And then down into reverse. So it's definitely a lot closer. It'll take a few minutes to get used to for sure, but feels good. So there you go. There's the install. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hopefully it all came out, because the stupid GoPro does some weird shit. So if you like the video, thumbs up it, subscribe. Any comments, you know how to leave them. So go ahead and catch you on the next one. And next one should be the coilovers. So ready for that one, or possibly the hood. I don't know which one it is coming next, but we'll see you when we'll see you. Peace out.